These are the 5 worst superhero games ever made. At number 5, Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. Released alongside the movie of the same name, it was a third-person action beat-em-up starring the 4 iconic heroes, and while that sounds like it should have been very good, it was one of the most generic games ever made. When people talk about bad movie tie-in games, this is one that comes to mind. At number 4, Batman Dark Tomorrow. Do you remember this game? 2003. It's kind of like a prototype for the Arkham series. Featured a dark tone. It was originally going to be pretty large in scale, featuring open areas and lots of exploration, but development issues forced the team to cut corners and scale it down, resulting in the end product being one of the worst Batman video games ever released. At number 3, Green Lantern: Rise of the Manhunters. Yes, released alongside the horrible Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern movie. It was part of the Xbox 360 generation of bad movie tie-in games, and some would argue it's the worst of the bunch. At number 2, Aquaman: Battle for Atlantis, also 2003, slapped with an edge T for teen rating. I mean, Battle for Atlantis is one of the most hated DC games of all time for good reason. The developers did their best to make a 3D oceanic world for Aquaman to venture around, but they didn't nearly have enough time to make it good. At number 1, Superman 64, arguably the worst game ever made. It launched, it was so not done. The development of it's fascinating. It'll take too long for me to explain. Just to understand, it could have been one of the most innovative games of the time. Instead, it was just Superman flying through rings.